Hi, I'm Mitt Romney, and I'd like to say a few words to you about the election tonight. Exactly 4 years ago, this great country made a huge mistake when it voted Barack Hussein Obama as the 44th president. President Obama always attacks success. He attacks business. He attacks squirrels in the White House gardens. I've hidden in the undergrowth and watched him do it. He lures them into a cardboard box with Reese's peanut butter cups, and you know how much squirrels like peanut butter, so the cute little critters go scurrying in, and their bushy tails quiver as he garrots them, and they make this noise like as the last breath of life departs their little furry bodies. And once they're dead, Obama lines them up in little rows and photographs them. Then he meets with Chinese trade delegates and shows them the photographs, so they can choose which ones they want. He has binders full of squirrels. Really. I've seen them on the shelves in the Oval Office. If I'm elected president, on day one, I will stop sending American squirrels to China. You know, I really love animals. Especially dogs. Okay, so it's true. I once drove for 12 hours with my dog on the roof rack. But he loves fresh air, and anyway it meant that he could watch for alien attacks. America is always under the threat of attack. From aliens. From Al-Qaeda. And especially from pirates. The threat from pirates is one we must take especially seriously. I believe there is a website on the intranet where these pirates congregate and plan evil deeds against the film industry. It's called the Pirate Bay. If I am elected president, I will be launching a concerted attack on the Pirate Bay. Anyone rounded up in these attacks will be lashed to the Y of the Hollywood sign with their own intestines, and tasered repeatedly in the nipples, by Eric Roberts. You have to take piracy seriously. Since becoming president of the USA, Obama has never visited Israel. George W. Bush went to Israel. Even Clinton went there. I too have visited Israel. I wore one of those little hats, and I looked very closely at that wall. It's a good wall. I really like walls. They look brilliant, and very often keep ceilings in the air. For this reason, I will be a good friend to Israel. I will also be a good friend to Saudi Mongolia, the United Arab Emirates, Zimbabwe, Slavia and Nigeria. All these countries produce oil. Oil is good. I like oil. It is one of the main ingredients in ranch dressing, America's greatest condiment. For this reason, we too should produce more oil. We should also produce more coal. I like coal. Coal is clean. When you burn coal, the birds flying above do little happy dances in the sky. I know. I've watched them do it. I like birds. I like their happy dance. And I like shooting them. With guns. And it's important that as Americans, we get to hold on to our guns. Every man, woman and child in the United States should own at least one fully automatic assault rifle, to ensure that everyone is really safe. The Democrats, under Obama, want to take away our God-given right to bear arms, but guns are good. Guns are our friends. Above all, guns need to stay completely legal, and easy to obtain, and we should be sure to make it our priority, to legislate against the really dangerous things, such as French cheese. The evil that substances such as camembert and Saint-Agur pose to our national security, cannot be overestimated. They should remain completely illegal, and the death penalty must be handed down to those who try to introduce this moldy evil to our shores. Don't get me wrong, I love France. And I actually speak fluent French. Listen. Pouvez-vous m'aider, monsieur? Où est le sol d'urban, Sylvia Plath? Il est mercredi demain. Jean Paul est un gendarme. Yes, I love France. And I love Europe too. In fact, my great-great-grandfather was born in Preston, Lancashire. I feel a special place in my heart for England. In Massachusetts they used to call me Corblimey Governor Romney. Strike a light. Apples and pears. It's a real peace super. Finally, I'd like to say hello to everyone listening to Radio Free Brighton, but take my advice, you shouldn't be free, you should be charging people to listen. Now, I've never actually been to Brighton, but I've heard it's a great place to be. I also hear it's full of homosexuals. I'd like to take this opportunity to say I'm a big supporter of the LGBT community, and I fully support equal rights for for the gays. As long as you don't sleep with members of your own sex. That's just wrong, and it's totally against God's plan. Now, please excuse me. I'm needed on the planet Kolob. And do you know what Kolob spells backwards? Yes. It's Bollock. I'm Mitt Romney and I approve this message.